Hi everyone, this is Letitia from Scentsy.us, and I'm talking to you today for those of you who are interested in joining Scentsy, my on the fencers that I primarily speak to almost every day. And you guys always have tons of questions, and I'm always here to answer and help you guys to sort of make the right decision because it took me about 3 months to join Scentsy. So if you have any questions, no matter what it is, just always feel free to ask me, and I'm here to support you and guide you to make, again, the proper decision. And this video is for those of you girls who are a part of my downline, okay? So this video's topic is selling yourself. I don't have any agenda, so I'm just going to wing it tonight. So selling yourself is important. I do get a lot of comments of some consultants saying that, well, I see all these other Scentsy consultants on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Pinterest, on all these social media networks, advertising Scentsy, their Scentsy business. So it's going to be like I'm ignoring other customers. It's overload of Scentsy consultants. Now, I totally get what you're saying, and I felt that way in the beginning, but the primary thing about Scentsy, in order for you to be a good Scentsy consultant, a awesome Scentsy consultant, is that you have to sell yourself. That's what it's mainly all about. You have to sell yourself. Yes, there's thousands of consultants out there, but you got to give your potential customers a reason to want to buy from you. There's a reason why your customers buy just from you. There's a reason why my customers only buy just from me. Yes, they do see other consultants on Facebook, on other social media networks, but there's a reason why they purchase from me. Now, one of the things I do every single day when I walk out is that I get Scentsified. That's what I call it. Because I see a lot of consultants out there who are Scentsy naked. I know that sounds funny, but if you really want to promote yourself and promote your business, you got to have something on you that represents Scentsy. So what I do is that I have my Scentsy pin here that you can actually get in your workstation, and mostly everything in our workstations right now is 10% off because we're in a transition season. So definitely take advantage of items that advertise you, that you can wear every day to promote your business. You can't go wrong with that. You'll get back the little bit of money you spent on this just from purchasing it and wearing it all the time. So I wear this everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, where I'm going on to the train, whether on my walk to work, places like that. I try my hardest just to wear it all the time. I get that it's big and large, but they have. I also ordered a name badge. It's like literally like this big. It says Scentsy on the top and it says my name on the bottom. That you could it's magnetic, so you don't have to worry about getting like this little thing here that you have to pin onto your clothes. You don't have to worry with the magnetic name badges. They're like $8, but I think they're 10% off now, so it'll be much cheaper. And all you do is just type in your name on there on your workstation, and it will come just like that. I have that myself. I'm sorry I can't find it right now, but once I do, I'll definitely take a picture of it and show it to you guys. But and there's a whole bunch of other stuff on our City workstations. There's apparel. There's the tumblers, there's coffee mugs, there's all kinds of things that you could purchase that is going to promote your business. I think that is the best thing you can buy other than catalogs and selling tools and everything else. Branding yourself is so important. It's so important that you walk out that door and spend most of your day with something Scentsy. If you like coffee all the time, if you like going to Starbucks or if you like going to Dunkin' Donuts, have them put your coffee in the Scentsy coffee traveling mug. If you're a huge water drinker like myself, get the Scentsy water tumbler bottle. There's two different types on there, and you walk around with that. But at the end of the day, you have to promote yourself. In turn, promoting your business is just so important. You have to show people, hey, I'm your Scentsy girl. So that's one of the things I do every day that one of the reasons why my customers like to purchase from me, because they really see that I'm serious about Scentsy, and I'm just not selling it just to sell it. Like, I love Scentsy. I tell people all the time, $99 is the best thing I ever spent. And I enjoy it. I've been a consultant for 10 weeks and 4 days exactly, and I never look back. Another thing that I do is I have a VIP list. My VIP list is compiled of about 22 people who have either purchased from me or had contacted me asking me for samples and catalogs and things like that. So what I do probably about every other Wednesday is that I send them out a catalog. I send out samples. And I don't just send out samples, I also send out like washer with samples. What I do is I put the washer with samples in this. So I take the washer whiffs and I pour like half of it in here, and then I, label it with the fragrance that's inside, and I write on the side of the card, which I don't have here. I actually have it in my bag outside, but I label the card. Uh, I handwrite all the cards myself, and I, say hello so and so, you know, do a load on me or something like that. Something catchy and cute that I put for my laundry care samples. And then for my regular samples, I just use the Scentsy molds, or you don't even have to purchase the Scentsy molds. You can purchase whatever molds you want, really. Because I didn't start off using the Scentsy molds when I first started doing samples, but I use the Scentsy molds and I make a whole bunch of samples. I put it in those little Ziploc bags. They're super cheap. You get 50 for like $1.20 at the Scentsy family store. And I used to purchase these from Amazon. Here, these come 100, and I think I paid like $3 for it. But the thing that I don't like about these, and with Amazon, they carry practically any size you want, but I got this size here. Okay, but I really like the Scentsy ones because for me it's cheaper and it's bigger, so you could put business cards in there. I put a little index card with the fragrance, and I also write on the index cards the description of the fragrance. So the thing is that every weekend I prepare for my week. I make all my samples, I write all of my cards, because it's time consuming for you to sort of do it every day. So just to spend that hour or 2 hours or so just making samples and making special cards for your VIP customers, and you pick a day during the week to mail it out. Like, I choose Wednesday for me, so I go on my lunch break, I have all my stuff prepared, and I go to the post office and I mail out. So that's what I do for my VIP customers to sort of make them feel special. I do that every other week, but if you want to do it, just do it at least once a month. You don't have to go crazy with every other week. So, like, for the first week, I would just send a catalog and some samples, and the second week, I'll send something with the laundry care line to try and promote that. I haven't figured out how to do samples for room sprays or the soaps or things like that, and the lotions. So, if you have any tips, let me know. That's what I do. I also do a lot of is, and I did a video on this before, I try my hardest all the time to build relationships with potential customers and my current customers and my potential customers who have requested samples and catalogs from me. I contact them all the time. Like, I probably spend like 1 to 2 days a week just reaching out to different people on my Facebook, reaching out to different people on my phone contact list, going back to my list of 100. Really look at your list of 100, and today really update your list of 100, because I'm pretty sure that for the first time that you was introduced to Scentsy to now, that your list has grown. Okay, so really look at your list and actually update it a little bit. Just if you want to start from scratch, start from scratch. But I really spend my time reaching out to those, you know, people all the time, and I say things, how was your day, how was your kids. I really, every day I'm looking at Facebook and just seeing what's going on with everyone's lives, whether they moved, whether they had a kid, whether they now are stay-at-home mom, whether they got a new job. went to a party last night, whatever, or they're not feeling well, things like that. So I just start off just simple conversation with, even if you don't conversate back and forth for longer than 2 minutes, at least you're showing that, listen, I'm not here to just be like, okay, bye, bye, bye for me. I'm here to establish loyal relationships and to know that I'm here to communicate at any time about anything. And it just helps to them to know that you care and that you're approachable. Because a lot of times you get consultants that just basically all about posting differences and things, and all about selling, that they're really not conversational. And I always want to be the type of consultant that I like to conversate. I like to meet new people. I like to talk and different things like that. So it's important that you try to build relationships with people. It's so important that you do that. I can't stress that enough, because that's another part of selling yourself. You have to sell yourself. You have to be an all-around consultant, not just all about Scentsy. Like if you look on my page, I don't just post a bunch of Scentsy stuff all the time. Yeah, there may be some days where I mostly post Scentsy, because this month August is a lot going on with Scentsy. We have the 10% off sale. We have also the supersize starter kit. We have the new wonderful things that are coming out for September. So there's a lot going on with Scentsy. So there are some days where I just primarily post Scentsy. But even if I'm primarily posting Scentsy that day, you'll see how I'm posting different things about my kids, about my job, different like that, or how I'm feeling today, stuff like that. Just posting up my everyday life. So you have to do a whole mixture of things. Okay, so definitely start after today. Start selling yourself. Ask yourself, what kind of consultant are you? What kind of consultant you want to be? Even if you don't know a lot of people, or if you do know a lot of people, really what it boils down to is that you have to sell yourself. When you walk out that door, people have to see a representation of Scentsy some way or somehow. That's how they know that you're serious about it. How can you say you're serious about something if you don't really put it out there on the forefront? If you don't talk about it, if you don't post about it? How many people you spoke about Scentsy to today? If I see some consultants that complain about, oh, I'm not selling, I'm not reaching out to people, but really, what have you done? And how consistent have you been? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I started off with Scentsy not knowing a huge amount of people. And now, 10 weeks later, I know more people than I've known since June 7th when I joined. You'll be surprised, but it is also a slow, gradual type of thing. You're not going to know 1,000 people in 3-4 months. It's a gradual thing. If you're really looking at being a consultant for the long term and actually earning some real income 5 years down the line and saying, you know what, I don't have to work no more, I want to stay home with my kids, which is a huge possibility. Don't think it won't be possible, because it is. Trust me, it is. I've seen consultants who have done that and who are doing that today, and it's phenomenal. But if you want to be that type of consultant, ask yourself, am I talking Scentsy up every day? When I walk by a lady on the street, am I giving her a product list? Am I giving her samples? People want free stuff all the time. What's so hard about you saying, oh, would you like a free sample? Would you like a catalog? What's the worst they could say? No. And yeah, you may feel like, oh my God, my feelings are hurt because they won't take it. Okay, that's fine. Let them go on. But you get those people that take your samples or take your catalogs and things like that, and they look at it and then they contact you. You'd be like, wow, had I not reached out and asked that person, I wouldn't have gotten this sale. Just the other day I gave a catalog to a young lady, and I've gotten 2 sales just from that one person. She bought something from my website, and then she also had a friend that lives all the way out in Missouri somewhere and who purchased some items from me as well. That is awesome. Awesome. And I'm even thinking about even asking her if she wanted to join Scentsy, because if she knows people all the way from another state, I could just imagine how many people she knows. Open up your window of opportunity, but it starts with you. You and you alone. Nobody else can do it but you. And Scentsy, it has tons of support. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you and guide you. But you have to be the first person who puts their first foot out there. And get out there and dedicate 1 or 2 hours on the weekend or if you could stretch some time in during the week to work on making samples and work on, you know, putting in your contact information on your product list, on your catalog, or however you want to do it, it starts with you. You know, this is not a get quick rich type of thing. It's a gradual thing, and you want to build good loyal relationships that's going to last for a long time. Because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be a Scentsy consultant to the day I die. I promise you that. Okay? I want some warmers at my funeral, honey. Okay? I'm being serious. Dead ass serious. So those are some very important things that I just really want to share. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, less than a couple of weeks actually. Um, just so you know, talk up the 10% off semi-annual sale is only going to be until August 31st. We also have a bunch of spring, summer fragrances that are going to be discontinued. So talk that up. Talk that up. Talk up the six pack. You know, $22.50 for 6 bars, which basically they're paying $3 and change for. Talk that up. Sorry. Oh, you know, have a sit and sniff. I know I talk about sit and sniffs a lot, and sit and sniffs are just a great tool to use to make some extra sales and for most importantly build some great relationships. Right now, look into your phone and see how many people. Ask about 10 people a day. Do you want to do a basket party for me in September? And even if you think September is too soon for you right now, ask if they want to do it in October. Why not? All you're doing is say, okay, hold on to a pouch for me and put like 12 mini testers in it with some order forms and a couple of catalogs, something small like that, that they could just leave in their office or just, walk around with it in their purse and just show people how to smell things. People love that. You'd be surprised how many people love that, you know. Start doing that. Get organized, But it starts with you. You got to talk up Scentsy every single day, you know. If you're not making the sales and I'm looking on your page and I don't even see you post anything about Scentsy, not even once a day you post anything about Scentsy, how are you going to make sales? How are you going to get people thinking about it? Even if they don't click on it, they're looking at it. It's on their Facebook page. They're staring at everything you post on there. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple and I get it, you know what I mean? And even in the beginning for me, and how I have tried other direct sell companies and I had to grow and learn all this and just realize, that it starts with me and I have to put myself out there and get uncomfortable to get comfortable in a sense. But it's very powerful and you will realize how powerful you can be just by getting past that discomfort. I'm always going to be here to support you guys. Anytime you need me, whenever, contact me, reach out to me. Even if it's about, why I didn't make a sale in a week. Let's talk about it. Let's come up with a plan. Because I've been there and I've done that. And I'm still a brand new, fresh consultant, And I just blew it out of the park and I kept putting myself out there. But it starts with me. I don't have no special skills or no special degrees or no special awards to where I'm different from you. I'm just like you. Just like you. I started off June 7th as a consultant. My first 15 days, I made shooting star. And then my first 70 days, which ended on August 15th, I made sensational start level 1. And all that came from is me putting myself out there. And I'm very proud of myself for doing it. Because I started off, when I first started, like I did a video where I told you guys how my very first day standing in the subway or walking down the street, I was nervous to give out my product lists and my catalogs. But when I started doing it, it's easy. If you walk by me on the street, hey, would you like a free sample? I'm handing you something. You know what I mean? And sometimes they stop and they want want you to explain what Scentsy is all about, because what's the great thing about it, people don't know about Scentsy. And that's great for a one-on-one opportunity to sit there and spend, 5 minutes to have a conversation about Scentsy. You'll realize how easy, it's like breathing to me right now. It really, really is. There's times when I run out of stuff and I'm like, oh, okay, I got to order some more, because I always have in my mind, like, okay, I'm going to pass out 5 products today, but then I end up passing out 10 or 15 because I get so in my own rhythm and in my own mode. But I started off feeling shy. I started off with trying to pass out my catalogs and product lists, and people would just walk by me like, and I was like, oh, I got a little defensive and I got a little ticked off. But I was like, okay, that's fine. If you walk by me, that's okay. I may have maybe about 20 people that will walk by me, and only 5 of them really take one of my product lists or catalogs. And that's fine. That's awesome. If I could just have one, that's awesome. Because that one person knows over 250 people. Okay? So even if you get one person out of 20, 30 people, that's fine. All you need is one. Okay? Because if they buy from you, I'm telling you from experience, their family, friends, church members, everybody is going to buy as well. Because once they get their order and they have family, friends, or whoever come into their home, come into their office, whatever, and they smell and look at it, they're going to ask, where did you get that? Oh, that's amazing. Because I'm speaking from experience, that's where a lot of my referrals come from. Is from customers who spoke to other customers, who spoke to other customers, spoke to other customers. And next thing you know, I have practically 5 individuals in that family purchasing Scentsy from me. Even if it's a $20 item or whatever, it's something, you know. And it just grows and grows and grows. So sometimes we make it difficult than what it is, because Scentsy is a wonderful product. You know, we have a wonderful, wonderful product with Scentsy. They're a wonderful company. They're not cheapy. Everything they present is amazing. You don't have to talk it up much, because once that first customer gets the order, that's it. All you gotta do is stay on top of your customer. Sell yourself. Sell your customer service skills. Always let your customers know that I'm here anytime you have any questions. Since he already has your back. And what I mean by they have your back, I mean by they have wonderful products. Wonderful products. I use Scentsy every single day. That's not I didn't go buy and use Scentsy. They have the products. But it's you that have to put yourself out there and be a good consultant to all your customers, whether they purchase from you or not, whether they say, oh, whether they're always asking you for samples all the time and things like that. That's okay. Give them what they want. Show good customer service, because I made one point where many times they feel like, yeah, I had other consultants with this direct sell company, that direct sell company, and they may stay for 6 months, 90 days is normally the average count for a consultant to stay around. But you want to be different than that. Because what they always say is that, oh, they go away after a while. When they see, oh, they're not making thousands of dollars a month, like the people who introduced them to Scentsy are, they get discouraged and they go away. But you're not going to be like that. You're here for the long haul. No business starts off making millions of dollars. I mean, no. No, that's very, very rare. You have to build customer service. You have to build relationships. And that's what Scentsy is about, is building relationships. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My email address is sensethatiinspire@gmail.com. Contact me anytime. You can even go on my website at sensethatiinspire.scentsy.us. Scentsy has an awesome starter kit for the month of August. Awesome. This is a great month to join. Any month is a great month to join, but this is especially a great month to join because you're joining in a time where this is our transitioning season, where we are going to give you a super size starter kit. You're not only going to get the spring summer testers, catalogs, selling tools, things like that, and a bunch of, Scentsy full-size items. You're also going to get the fall winter catalogs, testers, selling tools. That's awesome. Scentsy preparing you already for the month coming. So you don't have to scramble around and say, oh, I need to get catalogs. I need to get the new spring, fall, winter testers. You don't have to scramble around and do that. You have all that in your kit. Your kit is going to be huge. You can have a freaking launch party and make a really good sized launch party in that one first week that you're going to be a consultant. All you got to do is while you're waiting for your kit to come, just tell all your potential customers that you're going to have a little launch party, whether it be a sit and sniff at lunch or something like an open house at your home, or if you have a friend that wants to gather about 4 or 5 girls together and you go to their house with all your Scentsy starter kit stuff and have a little launch party there. However you want to do it. If you want to have a live Facebook party, I can show you how to do that. I've done one and they're fun. They're super fun and interactive. However you want, you can do your business however you want to do it and make some really good sales, okay? So again, I really want to thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys watching. My name is Letitia Campbell. It's Sense.inspired at Scentsy.us. Again, email me anytime at sense.inspired@gmail.com. You guys have an awesome day. Thank you. Bye-bye.